just can't settle down. I thought if he sat up there, he might calm
There you
down.
go.
Hi, welcome to Midday. We're having a really good time here, and I have a great co-host. This is Denise Perot, who I've known for a long time, and we're going to tell you at the end of the show how we know each other. Say hi.
Hi everybody, it's so nice to be here and we're looking forward to sharing a lot of really cool things today.
I know, and we have, well, everyone knows, near and dear to my heart are animals of every size and shape. And we have Jill here from Animal Orphanage today with, I understand it's Adopt a Senior Dog Week. And we have a senior who's really adorable. I saw him online and I called right away and said, can we please bring him in, because he has 3 strikes against him according to the dog world. He's a black dog, a dark dog, he's pit bull mix, and he's also a senior. But he's adorable. So tell us first of all about Dover, and then we want to hear about Animal Orphanage.
Okay, great. Well, Dover is definitely a shelter favorite. He's about 11 years old, and he came from a house in Winslow, and he was kept outside his whole life.
How did you
Yeah.
find him? How did he
Well,
come to the shelter?
he became a stray, and Winslow is one of the towns that we take from animal control, brought him to us.
Okay.
A few years ago, actually, for the first time.
Aw.
And we microchipped him, we found his owner, and the people that were working at the shelter at that time helped them with food, the owner with food, and some shelter.
So the owner was having a hard time and that's why the dog became a stray, probably got away.
Well,
and they
he
couldn't
probably
find
just
him.
got loose. He was living outside on a chain or a
Oh,
rope
I
or
hate
something.
that. I hate that.
So he came to our shelter a few years ago, and then we got him back to his true owner. And recently, a few months ago, he was a stray again, and animal control knew where he was from. So they contacted his owner.
Well, of course,
and-
because you microchipped him, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is
but they knew
wonderful.
him. They were familiar. The Winslow Animal Control
do
people
you,
are
you
very
microchip
good.
all of the dogs?
We do,
That's
before any
wonderful.
dog is adopted out. We
He's really
microchip
sweet.
Every dog. Yeah, so he came back to us again, and we notified the owner. The owner said he didn't want him this time. But that's okay, because he has a much better life here with us.
He probably
At the
thinks the
shelter.
shelter is like the Hilton compared to a chain outside. I don't know why people, I hear it all the time. People have dogs on chains. Why have a dog on a chain? Get a pet dog. Don't get a pet dog. Get
A
a
stuffed animal.
stuffed animal that you can walk on a leash remotely if you're going to keep it outside.
I know, unfortunately, people don't have the same feelings we do for animals.
They're
They think
family.
it's okay to have them outside. But anyway, he's having a good life with us
Aw.
now. He has a nice warm kennel with nice warm blankets. Everyone loves him at the shelter. He gets walked every day. He gets playtime every day. He likes to lay out in the sun in the little yards.
He's very cute.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah,
And-
I'm a little bit nervous around pit bulls,
Oh.
but
Not him.
when
not
you
this
see a
guy.
dog like this and how socialized he is, and he couldn't be any sweeter, and he
Which is ironic, because he lived outside by
Yeah.
himself and
Yeah.
probably didn't have much human contact.
I don't know how anyone can abuse an animal. It's terrible.
Look, he wants to come home with me, but
I know,
I have
look, you
9
have a new
rescue
friend.
dogs.
Look, his
I would
tail's
take him in
wagging.
a
She's like the dog
heartbeat.
whisperer.
I love senior dogs too, because you think about this, you know, they've given their all to people, and then so many dogs get dumped when they're seniors. It's horrible. It's like, you know, are the people that dump them, are their relatives going to dump them when they become seniors?
Well,
It's
people have a
horrible.
lot of excuses. Like, there's a baby coming.
Oh, please.
We'd rather have a puppy. We don't want to pay for the medical expenses. So there's a lot of reasons people do bring senior dogs to a shelter. They thought, oh, and some people don't even care if they're euthanized.
Oh, I know.
No.
It's
So how do you
horrible.
go about adopting a dog from your shelter?
Okay, it's very easy. You come in, if you're interested in a dog, the volunteers or staff members will take the dog out into a yard so you can meet them and have playtime, see their temperament, and if you're interested, and you kind of qualify, like certain dogs, like this dog cannot go home with another dog. He's just not dog friendly.
Yeah, that's another
Or
question.
some have little children, and certain dogs we won't
A dog
adopt
that's
out.
been abused. How do you get a dog that's been abused to be comfortable in a new environment without being,
Well, look
really
at him.
upset?
He's doing great
I
here.
know.
Yeah,
We're
he
all
is.
What did you do with
strangers to him.
What did you do?
No, he's just his temperament. He's got a great
He's
temperament.
a good dog. You know, another thing that people don't
He's
realize.
so sweet.
I know. People don't realize when you take a dog home, just like with the horses we rescue, it takes a while for them to feel secure. Like, they're all excited. We got a new dog and we want to play with the dog. But the poor dog is in a new environment. They don't know where they are. They don't know if they're going to get booted out the door again. So it takes them a while. But this
You're
guy
right.
looks like
You're
he'd
right.
be perfect for somebody. Wouldn't he be good
But
for
we
a senior?
recommend that, say if you adopted him, that you wouldn't start bringing all your relatives
Right,
over.
right.
Just
I
let
agree.
him decompress for a little bit, probably like
Right.
the horses too.
That's a good
decompress
word.
And just kind of settle into the new environment so he can feel confident.
Right.
And he knows he's loved and he knows he's not going to be shipped back to
I know.
the shelter or
I know.
outside.
So do you accept donations when people come to claim a dog, or how does it work?
Yeah, you mean if they...
Like when someone wants to rescue a dog or adopt a dog, do they have to pay the shelter? Or?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so getting back to what we were talking about before. Okay, say, you meet the dog and you fill out an application.
He wants to come with
And
me.
if you qualify, we try to do a vet check if you have a dog, presently have a dog, or if you've had a
to
dog.
see if you've been a good owner.
Exactly. So we'll do that. We'll check on, make sure your home has maybe a fenced-in property. That's kind of important for certain dogs. Or if you live in an apartment, we'll have to call your landlord, make sure the landlord
Sure.
allows dogs.
Yeah.
So, okay, say then you qualify. Okay, we call you and say you're qualified to take Dover home. So the people come in. It's a $200 charge for dogs.
Which isn't a lot.
300
because,
no.
Yeah, when you think of how much to vet the dog, neuter the dog, spay the dog,
Yeah, because we do
microchip,
all that.
that's really
we do
all
And then go out
that.
and buy like
Right,
a
right,
purebred.
right,
If
right.
you wanted to buy a purebred, a dog like this, it was a purebred, it would probably cost $1,000. Right?
Well, not only that, but we do all the things you just said. We microchip them. Neuter and spay, sometimes it's $350 and up at
Sure.
a
At a
vet.
vet, sure,
it's
it
well
is.
worth it.
And just think, like, say he's been here, I don't know, 5 months maybe at the shelter now. We had a dog there for 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
So just think of all the front line and heart
Oh, yeah.
heart guard.
It's
You know how expensive
That's
that is.
how much is
Oh,
that a pill?
yes.
Heart guard alone is
You know,
like
and you're a no-kill shelter, which
$8.
I am so excited that you're a no-kill shelter
we
because
are.
it's
Yes,
it's just
absolutely.
wonderful, and you get great homes. I know I've been to many of their functions, and I was at Wolfstock. Only I brought mini horses. I didn't bring dogs that time,
Oh,
but
horses are welcome.
please, someone take this dog
So there's
home.
a couple things you want to talk about. You want to talk about how much it costs to come in and get the dog, to rescue the dog, to volunteer your time, or if you wanted to, if say you're an animal lover but you don't want to take a dog home, you can definitely make donations to help them make their work easier at the shelter.
Absolutely, and fostering is so important too. Like a dog like this.
That's a good idea.
If people don't want to keep a dog permanently, even a couple months, even a few weeks, just to give him
That's
a
great.
little break in a normal home, and then we keep advertising him on our Facebook site to let people know we still have him, but he's in foster care. We have a few dogs now in foster
And we
care.
hope that it's a failed foster, which is
Well, that
they
does
decide they want to
happen.
keep the dog. It's not that they don't like being a foster. So many times I hear, I was a failed foster, and I'm like,
Oh,
yay,
yeah.
they kept
Yeah.
the dog. Well, we have to take a break, but it was so great, and I hope you'll come over
Amazing
and be
work,
a
Jill.
regular.
Yeah, oh, we
Amazing.
love it.
Amazing.
I'm telling you, it makes us so happy.
Look at his little underbite.
We should do a dog of the month and,
yeah.
have, offer a dog
Let's
for
do
people
that.
to adopt.
Let's do that, and come
Yeah,
on and bring
yeah,
more
we'd
dogs.
love to.
And don't forget, it's Adopt a Senior Dog, and please go and check out the dogs, but especially Dover.
And we'll help you get the dog that you want.
I'll even come over and walk the dog if you adopt Dover, because I love Dover. Thanks. We'll be right back with
Yeah.
Midday.
Choosing the right fence for your home or business is an important decision to make. Choose a Nello fence for peace of mind. Our family has manufactured and installed beautiful maintenance-free fence for over 50 years. We provide vinyl, aluminum, and wood fence in a wide variety of styles and colors, including chain-link fence for commercial and residential. Call or visit our indoor showroom and ask for Steve Anello and see how 4 generations of combined experience mean that you'll get quality and service that can't be matched by any other fencing company, period. Call Anello Fence today for a free estimate.
Love my style and I'm dancing tonight. My smile from pearly white side. Love myself, love my style. Pearly white, love your smile. From teens to grown-ups braces, they can change your life. All ages and all faces, your smile from pearly white. Love yourself, love your style. Pearly white, love your smile.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
My dream job is to run and manage my...
We're back. And as usual, I've got the dogs on TV, and they're humans too. Denise, myself, Darlene, and we have
Hello.
Jill from Animal Orphanage. Tell us about, you have some events coming up, and also how did you join Animal Orphanage?
Well, we have a big event this weekend, Saturday, 1 to 3:30. It's our annual open house at the shelter, and it will be fun for the family, the kids. We have a Santa out there. You can have pictures taken with your dogs, your kids.
Oh my God, anybody who
Adults.
has an animal, that's the perfect place for you to go to get a picture taken with Santa. You don't have to worry about it.
It's all decorated.
It's awesome.
Myself and another volunteer, we did all live things outside. It looks really festive.
Aw.
And they're going to have crafts for the kids. We're going to
He's
have a bake
moving you
sale.
right out the door.
He's moving the
pulling
chairs.
the chair. He's a strong little guy. He's pulling the chair right out the door.
And we're going to have refreshments, and whoever comes in is interested in a dog or cat.
Over.
We'll have
Come here,
volunteers
baby.
and staff
Come
to
here,
show
baby.
the dogs and cats to them
Yeah.
so they can meet them
Aw.
and see,
Aw,
pick out
poor
a new
baby.
friend.
Poor
So
baby.
that's going to be fun. Hopefully it won't be too cold. And people will definitely
How
come
long
in.
have you been with Animal Orphanage, and how did you decide to go with
Well, I've been there almost 9 years.
them? Oh, wow.
And I used to,
He's camera shy, everybody. It's not that he doesn't like us. He's just camera
Come
shy.
here. Come here.
one of my very close girlfriends and I, we love animals, and I had a store for 20 years, and then I moved that into my house, actually, so I had some free time, so we decided we're going to go over and decide to
Volunteer one day a
Volunteer.
week turned into 9 years?
And we were the sad little shelter, and we thought, because there's another one in Voorhees,
Yeah.
we thought we'll go to the sad one because it looks like they need more
I
help.
know.
So we've both been there this whole
And the
time.
sad one is now as big as the big one.
Well, we're doing
Almost.
great things. I mean, dogs, we're having
Well,
record
describe
adoptions.
the difference between your two shelters. We were talking about that a little earlier, and
Yeah.
your shelter takes dogs from the municipality,
Yes.
where the other shelter is taking dogs from other sources.
Yeah, we have contracts with, I think it's 15 municipalities. Haddonfield, Voorhees, I think Barrington, just
So the dog control,
So,
animal control picks
yes,
up an animal. they
any
bring to
stray
you.
dog in those towns, one of those 15 towns, animal control finds it, they bring it to us. So then we take care of it. For 7 days, we have to hold it so the owner will come. We will advertise it on our Facebook
See,
site.
that's good for pet owners to know, because sometimes you lose an animal and you don't know where
Yeah.
to go. So each municipality has a specific place where they send the animals when they get picked up. So that's good for you guys to know.
Yeah, as long as people tell us the truth where they found the animal.
Right, really.
You know, because somebody might find a dog in Medford and they'll
bring
bring it to
right,
us.
because you're no kill.
Ah, okay.
And then they should go to Burlington County, and then the people who live in Medford or Lumberton, they won't know that the dog's with us. So
So you should
That's why
scout everywhere.
microchipping is
Yes.
so important.
Microchipping
because
is
the shelters check. You know,
yes.
and now once
that's
you
the first thing we do.
Yeah, but once you
scan.
microchip, you have to keep it up too, because sometimes they have microchipped animals, and it leads to a dead end because they'll have a different phone number, you know. So you have to keep up.
Like if you
The
move or
right,
something.
right.
If you move, or if it's, if it's the old owner in it, still registered to the old owner, then yeah, you have to do your due diligence
Right,
and
right.
keep it up. Yeah, but so the other shelter, the AWA, does a lot of good work too, but they're not. They don't
Taking
have
it-
contracts
right.
with other towns. They can go anywhere and take dogs from.
So they're both doing great work.
Right.
Absolutely.
But they can kind of pick and
absolutely.
choose more too. Who
Yes,
they want.
yeah. Like they probably wouldn't take this guy because he's older and he has some arthritis and he's a little harder to adopt.
He looks really fit though.
He's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're doing an amazing job with these guys, you know.
Yeah, they
really
They
are.
really, really do. I mean, all the shelters, they all dogs need to, cats need to
Do
be
you,
adopted.
do you take
It's
cats too?
We do. We have a whole cat room. We have cats at 3 different locations, like Pet Values, PetSmart, tons of fosters. We
That's
have
good to
tons of
know
fosters.
because people keep bringing barn cats to my house and they are not barn cats, and then they wind up in my house. I now have 6 cats, but I had to make a cat room because I'm allergic to cats. So I have no
Oh,
barn
oh my
cats,
gosh.
6 inside cats, but the barn cats they bring are not barn cats. They're friendly and sweet. So that would be a good idea. Maybe some of the really nice ones I could bring 1 or 2 over. I
Yeah.
think this guy wants my water bottle. But anyway, we're going to get ready to about wrap up. But once again, you're having a nice open house this weekend.
This
And what are the
Saturday.
hours?
This Saturday, 1 to 3:30. Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I
You're always
can't-
looking for volunteers, right?
Yeah, volunteers. Yeah, we could use. Never have enough volunteers because there's always so much work. And if you don't want to walk dogs, I mean, there's just cat volunteers. There's people that just do events. There's people that answer phones. There's people that foster. There's like so many different areas that you can go into. Because some people say, hey, I'm really kind of maybe afraid of some of the dogs. I don't want to do that. Or,
I would never
can't-
think to do something like this. So this is a great idea for anybody out there who's looking for something that's really like close to your heart, something that makes you feel good and helping another.
It is. It's amazing. I mean, my girlfriend and I,
Good
like I
spirit.
said, we're still there after almost 9 years, and we just love it. I mean, there's been a lot of ups and downs
Yeah,
throughout the
really.
9 years, but we're still
Right.
there, and we love it.
You're
and
doing great work, Jill.
Yeah.
we wouldn't have changed it
Amazing.
for anything.
I think you should come and
We wouldn't-
volunteer at the horse rescue too.
I would
Maybe
love
we could keep
to.
you for 9 years. We have
I
a
do
horse
ride.
rescue, which we always talk about, but it's
I
really
am
funny.
a rider, and I'm always trying to
Oh.
find places that just do trail rides.
Well, if you were a
Rather than
rider, we
doing
would let you
lessons.
do trail riding. That's for sure.
Oh.
See, I'm recruiting somebody right on the air. See, she said she might come. How do you like
yeah,
that?
and my girlfriend, she
Oh, you got to come
she
over.
has 2 horses too.
Oh,
Well, they're her daughters, but
Well, the reason I can't come to your event is we're having one on the other end of the world in Southampton. We're having pets with ponies with Santa Claus.
oh, that's
We're going to let them
fabulous,
put their
yeah.
pets on top of the mini horses because the mini horses like, as long as they're not too
Oh
big.
my
What's the
little
date and
dogs.
time of your event?
Yours is next Saturday, right? This
Saturday the
7th. 7th or 10th?
no,
10th.
today's the 7th.
The
So
10th.
Saturday's the 10th. At what time?
1 to 3:30.
1 to 3:30,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
it's in Voorhees, and it's the Voorhees.
Yeah, it's on Cooper Road in Voorhees, next to the fire station.
Okay.
And come on down and just meet the animals.
And have your picture taken with Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
you
really
and
great.
your
You and
children
your pet.
and your dog and
Well, we're about
Everybody.
ready to take a break, and we want to invite you back to come.
Oh,
as
we'd
much
love
as
to
you
bring
wanna
another
come.
guy.
Bring all different ones. You could bring 2 actually. One could sit on my lap. You could bring some cats with you if you want to.
I have a best buddy there. His name's Petey.
Oh,
And
tell
he's
us
been
about
there.
Petey.
He'll be there a year in January, and I'm just trying so hard to get him adopted. He's all white. He's a pit bull, all white. He's got the black circle around his eye,
Oh.
like
Oh,
We should have
like
brought him
Like
Petey
the
here.
from
Target-
Spanky and our
Yes.
dad.
like the
yes.
Target dog.
We
Yeah,
should-
but he's not. He's big. He's a real pit bull.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a bull terrier, but
Uh-huh.
he does have the. But it's a
The
real.
bull terrier
so
has the
cute.
long pointy nose,
Yeah.
and the
They
pit
do.
bull looks
Yeah.
more like him.
So
Now, is he-
Petey, I'd love to get him more exposure.
I love
and
Petey.
he's
I
such a
saw
great-
him online.
Did you see his picture?
Yes, yes.
We've
I
done.
have 2 really old dogs of my 9 dogs, and one is a very old pit bull. When
9
that
dogs
pit-
and 6 cats,
Yeah.
folks.
and usually 17 horses and more in foster. But anyway, when that one goes, which we don't want her to go, but she's very, very old, I will come in and adopt another pit. Because I love
That's
them. They're my
great.
favorites. Well, we really have to take a break. I keep saying it, but it's so interesting with the dog. But thanks a lot for coming
Oh,
on.
thanks
and
for
we'll have you
wanting
again.
to take.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Jill.
Oh, I appreciate so much. You're thinking of our little shelter and our boy Dover. We really appreciate it.
See how
Great to meet
Facebook
you,
works?
girls.
I saw him on
I
Facebook.
know, it's
Facebook's
wonderful.
amazing.
It is.
Well,
Good,
thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Dover says thank you too.
Bye,
Thank you,
Dover.
Dover.
Very well for my future in the hospitality industry.
The kitchen is